Hey guys, Markel TV. Today's video is going to be about Vogue Rehab Part 2, and it's basically answering questions about the Vogue Rehab program. So the first question that I got with Vogue Rehab was, does Vogue Rehab pay BAH like the GI Bill? And the answer to that question is yes. VA Vogue Rehab will pay BAH as well as a stipend similar to the GI Bill as long as you served after September 11, 2001. The next question I get is, does Vogue Rehab cover dental, medical, and your overall health? And the answer to that question is yes. Vogue Rehab will cover dental, vision, and your overall health. The reason being is the government doesn't want to have anything interfere with your training or your education program while you're in Vogue Rehab. So if you need a tooth extracted, they'll have a tooth removed. If you need to have your teeth cleaned, or you need new glasses, or you need new contacts, they will get that done. I don't know of any situation where someone has gotten LASIK surgery through Vogue Rehab. If you have, please leave comments. But that, as far as LASIK goes, I don't know. Another question is, can I get financial aid if I'm in Vogue Rehab? And the answer to that question is yes, you can. Even though the VA is paying for your education, you're still entitled to apply for financial aid. Now, what I encourage veterans to do when they ask me about this is to apply for the Pell Grant. The Pell Grant is money that you get through FAFSA from filling out your FAFSA based upon your income, and most of the time, veterans' only income is through the VA, through the comp and pen, so that income is not taxable. So therefore, as far as the government's concerned, you technically don't have an income, so you should qualify for the full amount of the Pell Grant. Now, as far as student loans go, you can get a student loan. You will get the full amount of the loan given to you, because none of the loan is needed for your education. But know that that student loan will need to be paid back. So I tell people you can apply for the loan and use it in emergency situations. If you just don't have enough income and you need to find a new place, or you need to buy a vehicle, or you need to repair a vehicle, get the student loans to do that. But just know you're going to have to pay that back. The Pell Grant, you do not pay back the grant money. That is your money to keep. So just want to make sure that's clear. And then the last question is, as far as going back to the healthcare, the dental, and the vision, does that only apply to people in the U.S.? No, it does not. You can be in U.S. territory. You can be in another country. If you're on Vogue Rehab, you're entitled to dental, vision, and your overall health. Now, when it comes to being in another country on Vogue Rehab, the services are limited versus when you're in the States. What I mean by limited is the VA will only pay for needs. They won't pay for like a cleaning, or they won't pay for an implant. Okay? So that's what I mean by limited. It has to be a need. So if you have an asset, a tooth that needs to be extracted, they'll pay for that. If your front tooth is missing and you want an implant and you're out of the country, chances are they're not going to pay for that. But if you're back in the States and you want an implant, they will cover that. And it also depends on your counselor. Your counselor has a lot to do with what's offered to you, what you can and can't get. And here's the last tidbit on Vogue Rehab and your counselor. If you have a good counselor who's ready to help you and do anything else that you need to get your training done or your education done, if in emergency situations you don't want to do alone and you only need a few $100s, your counselor can authorize you to get a 1 month advance on your stipend and set up payment plans for you to pay it back. $50 a month, $100 a month, pay the whole thing back the next month. It all depends. Now, some counselors will offer you this because they know you're really trying. And then you have some counselors, I'm not going to lie, that are just a-holes who really just there to get a paycheck. So it depends on your counselor as far as that goes. But as far as this video goes, guys, that's it for today. I'm going to try to put out some more videos this week because I was on vacation last week. And I'm definitely going to do a video on Spirit Airline, a new one. And this is not going to be a good review for Spirit Airlines. But anyway, guys, have a good one.